Hi YouTube, welcome back for the Transformers review, and this time will be the Bao's Lockdown. Alright, actually it's the Age of Extinction Lockdown. Alright, it's the oversized version of Lockdown from the Transformers Age of Extinction. This is from Bao, their formation. Alright, here's a look at him. Right here in person. Here's the box art. It says 30 years of deformation, robot mode changeable, age 3+. And basically this part of the chest is a metal alloy. It's basically a die cast. Alright, and this is the deformation at the back. Alright, and this is the box art. This says it gives you Prime, you have Extinction Prime, Bumblebee, and one of the Dinobots. And it says this piece here is alloy parts, the metal parts. Alright, and it transforms from robot to vehicle. And basically you have another Lockdown. It comes with an interchangeable head. You do not actually need any screws or any Phillips screw to unscrew screws. However, it's basically a just pop it out and pop it back in. Alright, and let's get to the opening. And this is my Bao. Alright, I have another board for a friend. Okay, let's get this opened. This key. Alright, and mind you, the quality of the Bumblebee and the Age of Extinction Prime is from Bao is actually excellent, among the best. Even the Taikongshens are not as up to par to them. Alright, upon opening, you see instructions in basically Chinese. Over here, here's about the transformation instructions, 10 of them. The Chinese instructions are basically more clearer. Alright, and however, if it translated to English, is a bit more weird. Alright, let me get this off and out. And let's get Lockdown out of his cell. And here is Lockdown out of the box. Okay, you can see he is a very, very large figure compared to his counterpart, the deluxe class, which I do not have, so I can't compare it with this person. However, I'll compare with another figure from with other Transformers. And right away here you can see the head, the large gun, which basically mounts on the face of, and also the friction missile, which is already elongated, and Lockdown, which is very, very, very large. Hey everyone, we are back again after a short break, and here you have a excuse me, Lockdown out of his packaging. Alright, here's the big gun. Right, and this is the biggest friction missile that I have ever seen. Okay, you just need to basically put it in and wedge it in. You need to push this slightly inward, if it works. Okay, it is a basically the same as the Hasbro made one. If you get it out, basically just push here, it should jump up. But however, this doesn't seem to work properly, as some reviewers could have had better luck than me. Okay, right here you can see the gun. It basically has two shades of color. The light gray, and the handle is dark turquoise or brownish color. Here's the bottom of the lockdown's weapon, and let's put the missile in, and it should actually hang on there based on friction. However, you need to push this the missile in right here. However, it doesn't work on mine. There could be some issue. Oh, it works. Alright, it's in. I'll show you that demo later. And he also comes with a head, which well, let me correct my previous statement. It does require you to remove the Phillips screw. So requires a screwdriver for you to basically put the head on to exchange the heads. However, I'm not going to do that. But if you were going to do this, you can basically put this weapon here on his forehead, which has a dent in it, which you can put the weapon just like this. Alright. And basically the head is basically green in color. It's basically his battle mask. I'm just quite surprised that they included this into the this toy. It's a very nice sculpt. Alright, let's get to the main review, and it will be this guy here. Okay, and for his robot mode, he does have a good what you could say, nice face sculpt, head sculpt, sorry. And he is basically a his affiliation is basically in the movies is basically the Decepticon, but he does not have any symbol on him, Decepticon logo on him, if I'm corrected, even I mean in the movie, because he is a bounty hunter, probably sent by Unicron to obtain Optimus Prime. Okay, let me focus on his face. Let me try to focus it in. Here's a better look at his face. He does rotate a 360. You have a lap piping at the back. You have a screw. This is where you put in the gun later. Okay, and here look at his face. Is exactly movie accurate. And these are the parts here where his chest piece, which are metal alloy. It's metal based. Okay, he has a waist articulation, slight waist articulation. His hands are on a basically a ball joint over here. He has shoulder pads. Let me remove this part a bit. Okay, his hands are molded in. I wish they would have done a better job. I mean, for what do you call that, the Kuban Bao, they could have actually improved on the design as what the MPP-10 other companies done for MPP-10. You can make it actually swivel instead of just following the exact mold from the Hasbro version. Here you can let him hold his weapon just like this. You can pack it in, and he will be able to hold it. However, when you basically, he is able to actually hold it properly even if you raise the hand, just like this. It's not quite heavy, and you are able to bend. He's able to have some articulation on his elbow, which is also on a ratchet joint. Okay, and his legs are on, the upper thigh is on a ratchet, not a ball joint, and he does bend at the knee. You can't swivel the upper part of the legs at all, and for the feet, you can just basically fold it up and fold it down. And there's some celebrations, Chinese celebrations of the Chinese New Year. We have the what they call it, God's night. That there's an offering made for them. I'm not too familiar with that. I mean that practice. However, you'll soon be able to hear fireworks in about a few minutes from now. Okay, and to talk about his color, he's basically turquoise, and actually dark brownish. And they did improve on the color scheme of Lockdown. He has gold metal parts colored into him right now. You have chrome, gray colors, which brings out him actually in robot mode. And here's the back of him. The other thing which I do not like about this, you have a giant large backpack at the back. This is even larger than the one that you get from the deluxe class. Okay, right here, if you focus the camera way in or zoom in, you can see a Lamborghini logo. I'm not too sure whether I can focus it in any further. But on top of the logo, it says instead of the Lamborghini, I think you can see it much better now. It says Ku Bian Bao. Alright. If you can see it right now, it should be clearer, focused, with the pricing cost as well. Alright, and basically this let me refocus. This oversized version of Lockdown is actually made from the shiny plastic that the shiny plastic as of the original. However, this Lockdown seems to be able to be prone to cracks when you transform him. So be careful, especially the side mirrors. Do not, when you transform it properly, do not actually apply any pressure on it, or else it will snap into pieces. On with the size comparison, and right here you have his basically his wave mate from the Deformation series, which is the Nemesis Prime version of the Evasion mode Optimus Prime. And they are about the same height. It's actually basically, it's not deluxe class. I'll show you more comparisons later. It's basically a slightly, this guy is also oversized, metallic, basically metallic black colors. Alright, and here you have a side-to-side comparison. They are both in upscaled from deluxe class to Voyager class. Obviously Lockdown is a bit taller. Here's the back, and let me compare him to other figures as well. This is basically a apple to apple, KO to KO comparison. Here's another comparison to the deluxe class from Hasbro. Alright, and I'll bring in a Legends class. Alright, and you can basically see how oversized he can be. And basically Ku Bian Bao has done a excellent job at basically upscaling, upsizing. Basically the latest will be the fuel racks from a third-party company, and also a few more. Especially the movie lines, they like to actually upscale them. Alright. The transformation is basically the same as the deluxe class as of the original release. Let me show you. Alright, so what you need to do is basically fold this up. And it's going to take some time to get used to him transforming in a large scale oversized mode. Alright, fold the arms this way, make sure this is folded out out and align properly. You need to fold this up and around. This will be the back, that will be the front. Let's try to fold this again this way. Just be careful. Just open this part up all the way. Just make sure it's properly aligned properly for the top part of the vehicle. After doing that, basically turn this around and rotate this part here, the part of the chest. Before you do that, fold this out. Fold this out and rotate it this way and collapse this part here. And fold it this way, and also fold this part up. Which will basically form the top part of the vehicle. Next, what you need to do is fold this all the way down, align it properly this way, fold the legs this way, it's the same transformation. It's about maybe 5 to 6 steps. Move the head up. So the legs, widen them a bit. Fold this down. Just be careful not to pop anything. Okay, just fold this properly to form the headlights. Same goes for the other part here. Just be careful not to break anything. Just remain it this way. Just be careful what you're doing. Okay, close this down. Close this all the way down. Align this properly. And the fireworks have already started. Okay, put this in, align this properly. Yeah, about to finish the transformation. Fold this to the back. Fold this part to the back. Right, amongst the fireworks, I hope you can hear me. Alright, let's put this in properly. Let's align this properly so that we can form the big Lamborghini. Okay. Just be careful not to break anything. Just fold this down this way. Just fold this down this way. And fold this in. Now before you collapse everything, you need to basically pack this in all the way. Slowly patch this in. It's quite hard to do because this is such a large lockdown. Try to shift everything in. Okay, let's fold this in slightly. It's actually coming together. Okay, over here just like this. Even at the back over here, it's a bit hard to do. Just be patient. Also, just pack in this pack hole to the pack here slowly. Let's adjust this slightly. Okay, and let's try to do it for the other side. Pack it in here and close the butt. You can hear all the fireworks now going on. And also put this in, and here you have lockdown in his Lamborghini mode. Okay, basically he is a very shiny color. At the front, you see a Lamborghini. It's a very, very, very nice color. Just excuse the the fireworks, which you're hearing. Is a translucent blue plastic over here, and some details at the back. As for KO, that you know it's not perfect, you can see some lines here, but overall it's a better vehicle that was given by Hasbro. You get quality, the bang for the buck. Alright, it rolls pretty well. Yeah, its tires are basically black color, spins quite properly, and here is the undercarriage view. Okay, here's the front, sides. Here's a nice shade of blue for the headlights. Right, and here's the sides of it. Very nice color. Very nice color as well. Okay, and here's the back of it. It has translucent blue color, and you can attach the weapons here as well. Yes, you can pack this in. This goes in here. Here's a side view. Top view of it. You take it off and get you a size comparison in vehicle mode. Alright, so let's take a look at the vehicle here. Very nice colors for a KO lockdown. This is the top floor. It's very shiny. You can even see my face. I'm just in love with this mold already. Alright, I'll be back with a size comparison in vehicle mode. Size comparison, I'll be speaking a bit loud as the fireworks are going on at the back. Here's a size comparison with the Human Alliance figure, Bumblebee from the first movie, and they're about the same size over here. Side by side comparison view, top view. You can see basically the length. It's about the Human Alliance size. Okay, let me bring another one for comparison. We have a deluxe class figure. This is Optimus Prime. About the same comparison as well. Size wise, however, Lockdown is much more wider. You can even mount a weapon this way at the side of it. It should work. However, this is too big over here. Down back in his basically back in his robot mode. I'm going to show you the gun, how you put it to the face. You can just basically put this part here into the area here. Just like this. Let me try my best to put this in. Over here, and you just look like this. Let me try and get a good angle of this further away, and it's just like the movies. Alright, just basically like this is it fastens this way. Alright. It looks ridiculous, I know. Let's all take it out, just take it out this way. You can let him hold the weapon using the other hand, and also supported by this hand. And basically this is Cool Balls 2008 signing off for a review of KO Oversize Lockdown from Cool Bao.